In the Ecology of a Cracker Childhood, Janiece Ray is seen constantly using figurative language to display her love for her personal ecology. This is seen when she uses simile to display her love for her mother. On page 193, Ray compares her mother to being as pure as Tupelo honey. This shows she really cares about her mother, as she is comparing her to honey, which is known to be very sweet. Janiece Ray also uses figurative language when she uses a metaphor on page 87 to compare her local longleaf trees to people she grew up with. When she compares the trees to people she grew up with, she also points out how the legacy is being destroyed, as the tree's forest is being destroyed. This shows how much she cares about longleaf pines in the forest as she compares it to her own legacy being destroyed. Janiece Ray is also seen using figurative language when she uses personification on page 13. She talks of how the uplands and lowlands of southern Georgia, her homeland, own her body. This personification shows how dedicated Ray is to her environment growing up, as she has dedicated her life to learning more about her environment and preserving it. A clan is a group of close and interrelated families in nature that have evolved together to survive their circumstances. Ray describes in her writing about how there's a special clan dedicated to the longleaf pines. Some of the creatures in this include the Carolina gopher frog, pine warbler, red cockaded woodpecker, and the pocky gopher. The Indigo Snake is the largest North American snake, sometimes reaching up to 8.5 feet long in length. The snake is also incredibly shy and docile, being known to almost never strike or bite. The snakes are endangered due to the destruction of the gopher tortoise habitat, removing burrows the snakes use as a retreat. One of the many birds distressed by the diminishment of longleaf pine forests is Bachmann Sparrow. The bird was named after a Lutheran minister named John Bachmann. Bachmann Sparrow is streaked buffy gray with a shadowy bill and a long dark brown rounded tail. Bachmann Sparrow are small and non-migratory. Sparrow is also nicknamed the stinkbird, as it's known to distract hunting dogs. I have many biotic factors, or living things, in my life, like my cat, who has always been a great source of company since I was a kid. As well, my mom has been a large biotic factor, as she taught me a lot about life as a whole and how to be happy in it. Another biotic factor in my life is a tree outside my house, which always stood sturdy, letting me climb it as a kid and today protecting my car from heavy rain. As well as biotic factors, I also have many abiotic factors, or non-living things, in my life. Some of these factors include my computer, which has helped me learn much of what I know today, my school marimba, which has taught me about the wonders of music, and my bed, which every day gives me a place to always feel at home. These biotic and abiotic factors and more make up my personal ecology and define who I am. They define how I live my life and how it affects those around me. These factors determine many decisions I make, big and small, on a day-to-day basis. These factors make up who I am as a person and define my identity. Through all of the factors of my life and personal ecology, I have learned a lot about life as a whole. One thing I have learned about is the value of hard work and the beautiful products it yields. Working hard never fails in its payoff. Working hard is like opening an advent calendar. You never know what you're going to get, but you know it's going to be sweet.